think she really started dedicating herself in about 3rd, 4th grade.
The Y Pitches are a basketball family through and through.
She was getting home from school, having a snack, and grabbing the basketball and working on skills in the driveway.
It was always something that I found myself doing, because my mom was a basketball player, it was always a part of our lives. And I remember we'd always be outside, doing drills in the driveway or in the garage if it was winter and it was, snowy outside. But I don't know, I've been doing it for a long time.
You didn't really want to push basketball on Alyssa.
Jenny, a Hall of Famer from Michigan Tech, scored over 1,500 points in her career and hoped that her girls would follow in her footsteps.
She started to get the ball and work a little bit on her own in the driveway. That's when I knew that she had an interest in that. I'm like, all right, we're going to do our best to get her to be her best.
Playing through the YMCA and then Rockford's youth program, Alyssa grew up at the gym and having her mom as one of her coaches, something Alyssa values.
I always knew that she had good advice to give. She'd been giving it to me my whole life, and I don't know, it was just always nice to know that you have someone in your corner. Against Grand Haven, I had a really hot start shooting, and then it kind of cooled off, and I could always hear her yelling from the sidelines the tips that help me remember what I need to do to fix my own shot.
It's good to hear, so I think we don't really talk about it too much at home, but it is, you can see, if I say something to her, she does listen and she'll go back in the game and then do what we ask of her.
When Alyssa's recruiting process started, Jenny kept her fingers crossed that the Huskies would come calling, but she didn't want to push it.
Secretly I was like, oh, it'd be awesome if she did go Tech, but I want it to be her decision. It's her life, it's her future.
Maybe in the back of my head I always wanted to see if I could get an offer there, but it wasn't really oh, I need to get an offer from Tech. I was just kind of let's see where my play takes me and see what my options are.
In the end, her decision came down to Tech and Grand Valley, both having great programs in the GLIAC, and it was a tough call. But Alyssa ended up at the school she's known her entire life.
The players and coaches and the people up in Hohen are all just amazing. And definitely that community sense there, and then also the location too. Hohen's a great city. I'm excited to be a part of it.
I don't think it has hit home yet until we drop her off at campus. So she's going to move up there end of June and train with the team and maybe take a class. And so I think when we drop her off, then it's going to pull on my heartstrings a little bit, and Jason's too, because he's an alumni too. But I think she definitely picked a great spot for her. The school, she went a little bit smaller of a school. She wants to go into engineering, and just any team in the GLIAC is a great fit for players because it's just a strong conference. But I think she did for her what's best for Alyssa.